What's up, guys? Mason the Brock Henderson here, and this is Criminal Minds Season 13, Episode 9, False Flag. So, yeah, not one of my favorite episodes. And the main thing is just the idea of it. The case itself, not that bad. It's pretty interesting, getting to see the twists and turns of the case, finding out as they're figuring the entire case out. I enjoyed that part of it. But yeah, just dealing with these truthers, as they like to call them. Is that the politically correct term now? Because in my opinion, they're still conspiracy theorists. Like, I don't know if that they're trying to show in this episode. Like, okay, guys, look, the politically correct term is not conspiracy theorists. It's truthers. So here's a PSA episode for you, so you can learn a little bit more about them. I don't care. They're annoying. It's just that this entire episode got so annoying. Listening to this one woman and all of her conspiracy theories, and it didn't matter what Tara said to her, she flipped it around and turned it against her. And oh, you're going against us, and oh, you're trying to cover everything up, and you're part of the FBI. FBI covers everything. It didn't matter what you say to her; she's gonna believe the same thing, and she's gonna spit it back out and twist your truth around and turn it into her truth and all that stuff. And it just gets so freaking annoying to have to deal with anything like that. It reminded me of that one episode of Bones that was all about the Menonists, and I'm just like, I don't want to spend an entire episode listening to these Menonists talk about, oh, men are so frowned upon, and oh, we deserve more power. And I don't care about that. I just want to watch an episode about a mystery. Same thing here. I just want to watch an episode about a serial killer, and now we have to deal with these conspiracy theorists, and they just so annoying. It got so frustrating. The one part of the episode where Tara was telling the story, and all of a sudden she's like, "Wait, stop right there. You guys have a jet." Whoa, there are no black helicopters or anything like that, but the little corner of the FBI, the BAU, they get a jet. I'm just like, yeah. So? So? Like, is that really a big deal? Like, all of a sudden, like, why do you care? Why is this such a big deal to you? The FBI have a jet. Congratulations. They can get everywhere they need to go really fast. If a murderer is going around, if a serial killer is killing all these people, guess what? They're going to need to get out there pretty quickly. How are you going to do that? Huh. Oh, I know. How about a jet? I mean, just stuff like that. I'm just like, what the heck? Why do I have to deal with all of this? So yeah, on the whole, I mean, that's my opinion of this episode. On the whole, is just the stuff with the conspiracy theories completely made me not care. It could have been the most interesting case in the world that the show has ever had, and I still would not have liked this episode because I would have had to deal with all of these stupid conspiracy theories and her talking about, oh, the government's all corrupt and da 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 da. And I don't know, it just got really, really annoying really, really fast. So let's talk about the case a little bit, and I guess some of the other little things about this episode. So first of all, the case, and on the whole of it, it seems pretty interesting. You've got these two members of this conspiracy theory group. They end up dead, and so the FBI goes to one of their meetings to say, "Hey, look, you're the only people who knows anything about this, so we need your help." And then all of a sudden, this one guy is just like, "Hey, what'd you plan on me?" Pulls out a gun, and the team, of course, is like, hey, put the gun down, let's calm down. And then all of a sudden he goes, "I know a false flag when I see one, bitch," and then shoots himself in the head. Here's the thing. We come to find out later that Melissa's the one that planted the gun on him, the one that they're talking throughout this entire episode. Why did he shoot himself? Like, why? I truly do not understand, and they never really explain why he killed himself. Like, is this just supposed to be a, oh, truthers gonna be truthers moment? Like, oh, well, he saw a conspiracy theory happening, and he thought the best plan of action was just to kill himself because he's crazy. That doesn't make any sense. Okay, if somebody tried to frame me for something, my first instinct would be, okay, somebody planted this gun on me, so I'm gonna put this down, and we're all just gonna walk out of here, alright? And I can fully explain, like I said, somebody obviously planted that on me. If you want to test my hand for gun residue, clearly I've never even used the gun, so yeah, I don't know what's going on here. even if in my mind I was a little bit paranoid, I'd be like, whoa, 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 hang on. This isn't me. This isn't me. Somebody must have framed me. Somebody's trying to frame me right now. That's what's going on. But this guy just instantly goes, oh, you're trying to frame me, huh? Well, I'm gonna one-up you by killing myself. How does that make you... What? What? Like, it's just such a stupid decision, and it doesn't make any sense, and they don't explain why he made the decision later. They don't say, oh, he was crazy. They don't say, oh, that's how conspiracy theorists, that's how their minds work. They think the best plan of action is to not get caught up in it. They decide to kill themselves. No explanation. He just kills himself. We move on, and oh, truth is gonna be truthers, and that's about it. So that part of it was weird. Then we go through the entire episode. They're talking to this one woman. She's telling them about this guy who apparently, oh, he's making bombs, and that's what he does. And then they get there, and he's not making any bombs because it was just another conspiracy theory from her. Yeah, and so they meet this guy, apparently as fertilizer, so that's why she thought he was making bombs. And apparently he's been writing in these books that the conspiracy theorists have been using to perpetrate their theories, and I don't even know if that's the right word. Perpetuate, I think, is the word I'm looking for. I don't know. But yeah, so he's sort of been like altering some of these stories that the conspiracy theorists in this group have been using to sort of form more theories. And so for some reason, like, that is involved, but then they come to find out from him that apparently he writes these little mementos in the books, and so they open one of them that guy had torn a page out to use to cover up the gunshot wound, and come to find out that apparently he and the woman that they've been questioning this entire time were actually dating. So that's how they find out that apparently she's involved, and then there's no evidence, but then we find out that one of the people in the group has been unwittingly hiding evidence for her, and so that's how they find the evidence and manage to capture her, and it's like, yay, we win the day. So yeah, that's pretty much how the case goes. All in all, it's just, like I said before, the whole thing about when they're discovering how the case worked, they're kind of figuring out the clues, and Prentice is talking to her and telling her how they figured out that she was the one involved. That part of it was interesting, and I did enjoy following all those clues, but just all the conspiracy theorist stuff, the fact that the guy killed himself didn't make any sense, and then just a couple other things to really piss me off. One, I think the acting in this one was probably at its worst. Even for the team, like Tara, she just felt like so emotionless through all of it, and then all of a sudden gets emotional out of nowhere when she leaves the room. And we come to find out later why she got so upset when she was talking about, one of the gun shootings was faked. We find out that Tara was there and was questioning the parents, and okay, I get that. But we didn't see any other emotional reaction from her for the rest of the episode. The new guy on the team, Matt, I think is his name. His acting in this one was pretty wooden, not that great. Then the police precinct, we come to find out through pure coincidence, because in a conspiracy theory case, we have to have a coincidence that the conspiracy theorists are going to jump upon, because how else are we going to throw a wrench into this case? They could even have it to where, like, this woman programmed the metal detector or hacked into or something to mess it up to make it look like, oh, clearly it's the police trying to do something here. No, it just turned out the police precinct bought this new thing and it's not working some reason. They didn't explain why. It just said, oh yeah, it's an accident. Really? You couldn't have her, like, be clever enough to say, oh, I'm going to hack into this thing and mess it up to sort of perpetuate my conspiracy theory? No, it just messed up. And then what makes it even better is whenever Tara goes into the room to release her aggression, which, why would you just go into a room that is not soundproof and scream at the top of your lungs? But yeah, so she goes in there and screams and just really frustrated. The police officer looks at Prentice and says, what kind of slipshod operation you running here? And all I could think is, okay, hang on. You buy a metal detector and don't even tell the FBI that you're going to use it. It's a shoddy metal detector that doesn't work, and then you don't even check to make sure it works in the first place, and you're going to accuse them of running a slipshod operation? Like, seriously? What? I don't know, just these little things that just kept digging under my skin, on top of the fact that I have to deal with this conspiracy theorist woman who doesn't ever shut up, who seems like she is just, oh, I'm all knowing and I'm more smarter than all of you. And yes, I said that on purpose because that's honestly how it felt listening to her. You know, she sounds like she thinks she's the most intelligent person in the room, and then the stuff she says is just so stupid that it doesn't make any sense. So, I don't know. I don't know. It's such a frustrating episode because I see the potential for it. I see how it could be very clever in its setup, but then just dealing with the conspiracy theorist people, dealing with some of these little things that just like are kind of dumb when you really think about it. It really made this episode overall not really enjoyable for me at all. So, yeah, that's about it for me. Let me know what you guys think down in the comment section below. What were your thoughts on this episode? Let me know. We can talk about and discuss all that good stuff. Leave a like and subscribe for future Criminal Minds reviews. I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace out.